His name is Rusty. That's what everybody calls him. So he stayed Rusty for the entirety of our relationship. Rusty is my father. My father started the business in 1930, which is approximately 2 decades before I emerged onto the scene. Well, he quit law school because of the Depression. So I think it was a matter of financial necessity at that point. He had worked summers in various rug stores, and I believe they included New Orleans and New York. So he wasn't a complete newcomer to the business. And I guess under the circumstances of necessity, that made it a logical choice. The business started in my house where I still live, and the large showroom was in the garage. I bought the building that we're in now in August of '81 with the express intention of making it the rug store with greater visibility. At the time my father died, there didn't really seem to be a downside to buying the property. If the rug store didn't work, then I had a piece of property to sell. I never really had a vision for what it was going to look like except successful. I really didn't. I, in some way, shape, or form, thought if I named the business after my father, that it would take care of me. That's simple. The decade of the 80s was a very difficult one in which to start a business. At the beginning of the decade, the interest rates were phenomenally high. It was never easy until almost 2000 and after. Rhode Island is not a prime retail location, and in part that's because it's so proximate to New York and Boston. Because I came to the rug business from a numbers background, both financially and operationally, I always read my financial statements with the keenness of somebody devouring a work of fabulous fiction. It's a little drier, but nonetheless interesting. One day I just set my mind to trying to figure out why certain processes were taking too long. And I literally went over and stood and watched my cleaning operation for a day, walked around, looked at things, and I realized how counterproductive the traffic flow was. Constructing a carpet cart to drag things across the room would be so much better, and so much better from a workman's comp point of view, from a tiredness point of view, from an efficiency point of view. So that one day I spent over there really made a huge difference, huge difference. The business right now is flourishing in large part because we have finally established a very, very firm basis of business with interior designers, and we've got a strong retail presence for the rest of our products. So we stand with feet in both worlds, and it's working. There is a special touch necessary to keep that kind of volume going, and we seem to have found out how to communicate with them, how to make sure they're not nervous in any way, and they're fully confident that what they give us to do will in fact be done.